Es gab, also ich bin hier zum dritten Mal in Idyllion und jedes Jahr hier im sehr schönen Hellenikon Idyllion, wir sind immer Nächte auf dem Strand und wir singen mit Gitarre und alles und es gibt eine Tradition, dass wir American Pie von Don McLean singen. Ich weiß nicht, ob das bekannt ist oder nicht, aber ich glaube die Melodie schon. Also hier habe ich eine neue Version.
Neu als gestern.
Genau.
Oh.
Nein, nicht neu als gestern. Neu war es gestern, jetzt ist es wenig neu. A long, long time ago, up in Germany, far away, there lived a man whose name was Hellenikon. And he was looking for a place to honor the Hellenic race and exercise the language that he sprach. But German winters were too chilly, and his colleagues thought it was silly to speak in ancient Greek, that ancient language freak. And then one day Herr Quack was gone. He took his Frau and his Volkswagen and headed straight for Aegean. That's where he found this place. And he was saying, come on to the Idyllion, where they speak in ancient Greek and fight mosquitoes till dawn. They hang around with almost no clothing on, saying tutto doke moi faneron. Tutto doke moi faneron. Don't you know that in between there was a culture-loving Philhellene? Andreas Drekis was his name. He said that he'd give them a home in Tokepo Stone Mousson, and he told them that they should sit and feel also fame. But their experience, it was traumatic. The language that they spoke was Attic. There was lots of Delon Feinai, but not much soon Hienai. And when at night they left the beach to hear a philosophic speech, the ideas all seemed out of reach in the Idyllion. And he was saying, filet, filet, blepetesime, oligoti poi so che tutto delon poie, prosecheto nun che radio su obse, hoti tutto doke moi, tutto faneron mi doke, tutto faneron mi doke. And through the years the rumor grew, until the spaces were too few for all who wanted to participate. And Helmut could not bear the thought to tell the students they could not come study ancient Greek beneath the grapes. And so he called on Stephanos, an Attic-speaking Italos. He came in through Petras to teach the second class. And as they talked on into the night, in the smoky glow of a mosquito light, I saw Herr Drekis laughing with delight in the Idyllion. And he was saying, come on to the Idyllion, where they speak in ancient Greek and fight mosquitoes till dawn. They hang around with almost no clothing on, saying tutto doke moi fanero. Tutto doke moi fanero. The didascalia started great, though Stefano was an hour late. And it was hard to keep the table clean. And the old Greek men were filled with joy, and they gladly gave their koboloi to the only Japanese they'd ever seen. And if they found something was wanting, they'd just ask the practicantin to learn to use the washer. Just go and talk to Sasha. Milena, Julia and Jutta, Bernadetta and Charlotta. Sie machten immer zu Computer in dem Idyllion. And they were saying, come on in the Idyllion, where they speak in ancient Greek and fight potatos till dawn. They hang around with almost no clothing on, saying tutto fine moi fanero. Tutto doke moi fanero. And when the septic tank was broken, etwas schlimmer wurde gerochen. Petrakis ordered Nikos to clean up all the copros. And the Germans lined up on the sand all the fish that they had caught by hand. The sea life they were killing, while Julian played Bob Dylan. And in the papers there was news that they sacrificed and worshipped Zeus. To write an answer they refused in the Idyllion. And they were saying, come on to the Idyllion, where they speak in ancient Greek and fight mosquitoes till dawn. They hang around with almost no clothing on, saying tutto fine moi fanero. Tutto fine moi fanero. I spoke in Greek beneath the trees, and I hung out with the Mysticles. I really would have liked to stay, but I went down to the rocky shore where I had stood 2 years before, and I knew that it was time to go away. And in the garden Vanya dreamed, Richard read and her Drekis screamed. The tables were deserted, die Feigen waren geerntet. And from my eye there fell a tear, but I told myself as I wiped it clear, I knew that I'd be back next year to the Idyllion. Because I'm saying, come on to the Idyllion, where they speak in ancient Greek and fight mosquitoes till dawn. They hang around with almost no clothing on, saying tutto fine moi fanero. Tutto fine moi fanero. Everybody! Come on to the Idyllion, where they speak in ancient Greek and fight mosquitoes till dawn. They hang around with almost no clothing on, saying tutto fine moi fanero. Tutto fine moi fanero. One more time. Come on to the Idyllion, where they speak in ancient Greek and fight mosquitoes till dawn. They hang around with almost no clothing on, saying tutto fine moi fanero.
Bravo!